Hi, everybody. It is Kathy, and I love to be. Come on in, everybody, and let's talk. It is time to talk getting sales on eBay. So, first off, let me know that you can. So just say hi below. Let me know how the weather is where you are. A little chilly here in New York, but we're doing pretty good. So let me just do a quick tech check. Make sure everything is okay. So I'm just going to look over here, make sure you can hear me and see me. But let me know. So I was actually good. I sort of had a fleece hoodie on today, but did well. And I got all my mail in. I had a lot of sales. Yay, got that done. And actually got a workout in at the gym. But I want to talk about eBay search. This is something that I help my private clients with. Usually people come to me because they are having issues with getting found in search and with getting sales. And I'm very glad to help them. And I'm going to share one of my top tips with you. It's actually one that I'm seeing pop up again. Anytime there's updates on eBay, and we recently just had the spring seller update come out. Today is May 1st. What you'll notice is sometimes the search algorithms change. So hang on, let me just make sure everybody can see me and hear me. And then we'll get right to work because I want to show this to you. So, okay, why no sales on eBay? Great. Hi, Dorina, how are you? Good to see you. Let me just see how everybody is. Sharon, good to see you. Glenda, Ruth, Nathan, nice to see you. Lori, okay, we got Oregon, Tennessee. Hi, Kenda, how are you? Good, so everybody's here. So come on in. So if you don't know, to get found on eBay, right? So you've got your listing up, you've done everything that you know how to do. And what you'll do is the item will be up for a while. And this is true whether you're selling a unique one of a kind item, or if you're selling more of an item that you would get from a wholesale distributor. So something that you might have multi-quantity, more than one. So I have a lot of batteries, I have a lot of coffee makers, I have a lot of toasters, I've got a lot of Xboxes. So I might have more than one, or I might have a multi-variation, which is, so I have the eBay shirt and I have it in yellow and pink. So I have the item, but I have it in a variety of colors and a variety of sizes. And I've put the listing up the best I know how. And I checked everything and it's up. And it's up for, let's say like 60 days, because you do have to give Google a good 30 days to index your item. So that's number one, is to be patient. Do your listing, do your best, let it go, do social media, and then sort of sit and wait and see what happens. But if your item's up for a couple of months and it's something that when you listed it, you really thought, this should sell, within a couple of months. It's not what I call a long tail item, which is more of unique collectibles where there's a good chance it'll sit for a year, year and a half, 2 years. But even with items like that, you do want to go back and review it periodically, just to check to make sure that you are showing in search, that you are using the best keywords. And those are the words that are used in your title, your item specific, and your description. Keywords are item specifics. Keywords are those words that eBay search and Google search is grabbing out of your listing to know what it is. The eBay search engines are feeding your listing, not only just within eBay search so you get found, but out to Google so that you can get found across the internet. And this is something you may not think of. So you may put up the shirt and it's a certain brand and it's a size. I'm just going to pick clothing because a lot of people are clothing sellers, but this is true whether you're selling a DVD, a CD, again, Xboxes, appliances. So it's a brand, it has a size, and let's say it has a color. And normally, rule of thumb is you would lead with the brand, okay? Every now and then you wouldn't, and that's more if you're selling a period item. You might want to lead with Victorian or mid-century modern, something else. But by and large, you usually want to lead with the brand. But this has come up a couple of times, is you're selling an item that's either unbranded, okay? It means it's a private label product, or it's not a well-known brand. This actually came up with a client recently. They had an item up, it was a great picture, it was a great listing, but they were leading with the brand, and it was really a nothing brand. Now, how do I know something is a nothing brand? You go into eBay, you type it in like you're going to shop for it, and then you click sold. You do it through what is called eBay's advanced search. And if you go on my YouTube channel, Kathy Terrill YouTube, if you're not used to using eBay's advanced search, I have a YouTube right there. and it'll show you how to check solds. If you have an eBay store, when you are at the level of a basic store or higher, you're now given Terrill, and you can check it there too. And checking the solds for this brand, and again, this is true for appliances, this would be true for video games, this would be true for really any category, is that brand had like no sales, none. But there were completed, so other people had this brand listed, but nobody, if you hear sirens, I'm New York City, nobody had gotten a sale on this brand. Now, rather than get depressed to go, oh, you know, one choice is you just go, what the heck, you pull the listing, hang on, we have a firehouse like 2 blocks from my house. You pull it, you just say to heck with this and I'm going to donate it. But another thing to do is look at the item. What is unique or interesting about the item? And this item happened to have a great pattern. Is it tie-dye? Is it plaid? Is it polka dots? Is it a fish pattern? You know, trains, anything that somebody might be searching for. And then what you want to do is go back into eBay search, and I want to show this to you. So hang on just a second so you understand what I'm talking about. So, where are we? Hang on a second, let me just pull this up so I got it before I click over to it. So hang on. Okay, so I've got this up. And there we go. Okay. So I'm going to show this to you. Now, what you do want to do when you're doing this is you want to go into a browser that you do not use to list in. Now, I list in Chrome. So when I'm doing this kind of product research, you go into a browser that you do not list in. You also want to use a browser that you don't buy in case you're using 2 different browsers. Now, this is Vivaldi, okay? There's Vivaldi, there's Opera, there's Internet Explorer, there's Firefox, there's a bunch, and just Google. I think I have 4 or 5 browsers on my computer, but this is Vivaldi. So let's just type in, and this is the great thing, you can tell I was already telling this, but anyway, just type in, it was for plaid shirts. So I'm typing in, and look, already it's showing me plaid in women's clothing, which comes before men's clothing. So it tells me that plaid is very popular in women's clothing. Then I have plaid pants, plaid skirt, plaid dress, plaid t-shirts, plaid blazer, and then it goes into plain, which is interesting in case I'm misspelling. Thank you, eBay. Plain baseball cap, plaid simply stencils, and plaid scarf. So what it lets me know is plaid is a searched for pattern. Let's just try polka dots. I have polka dots, but let me just try because I happen to like polka dots. Polka, note this, we got Polk audio speakers. See, it's immediately, a polka dot is a 4th search after Polk audio speakers. Let's just do polka dot, see what it starts to fill in. Look at this. Again, women's clothing is before men's, then men's, and we have dress, blouse, shirt, balloons, polka dot skirt, polka dot scarf, etc., etc., etc. So hang on just a second. So that's what I want to say to you is that you get the item and it's sitting and you check solds, and for whatever reason, that brand or that item just isn't selling. Okay, so you've picked something, you know, maybe it was popular 6 years ago or a year ago, or it's just not selling right now. Is look at what is potentially distinctive about it. Does it have 2 handles? Does it have a lid? Does it come with a matching coaster? Again, the pattern, you would think like, oh, well, you know, who cares about plaid? People search plaid. Clearly from eBay search, people search plaid. They don't necessarily always search brand. It might be, you know, polo plaid shirt. I'm going to make some stuff up. You know, Michael Kors plaid bag. Absolutely. But they're also just searching the pattern. You know, they just want a plaid shirt and then they want to see what comes up. They're then going to use filters for their size. They can also filter on eBay by price range, like they don't want to spend more than $25 for their plaid shirt. So items that might be sort of hanging there and you're like, oh, why won't this sell? And look at what keywords, and again, your keywords are the words you're using in your title, your item specifics, and your description to describe your item. And even though, yes, it's a Michael Kors or Donna Karan, but if it's sort of a brand that's not so well known or not so popular, you may know what it is, but check it in eBay search, check advanced, and check solds or in Terrill. Is it selling on eBay? You know, I'll see things when I'm outsourcing brand new with tags. It's $300 marked down to 100, and you go, oh, marked down to 100, and then it's marked down to like $5 or something. You're going, great, a $300 item for $5. This is such a great deal. And you know, you throw it in your shopping cart and you go running to check out, and you don't check if it sells. It's great that it's new with tags. It's great that it's really marked down. But if nobody's going to buy it, you've got something in your closet or on your shelf, and it's money tied up, and you want to move it. So look at what the item is and go, what's unique about it? Sometimes it's where it's made. It's made in Italy. It's made in France, because people will search made in France mug, made in France shirt, made in France tablecloth. Okay, so be sure to do that. And that's my tip for you.